just got back from my dentist appointment.
And I got mine the other day. Now I'm eating a pie. Ruthie can't have pie. It's got too much sugar in it. I'm not supposed to have pie because I'm a diabetic. But I need something to keep me going throughout the day. Okay. We did videos on bucket gardening. Now we're going to turn around and look at the bucket gardening because I planted vegetables. We've got lettuce, zucchini, which is already getting little blossoms started on it right here.
Hey,
and we have tomatoes.
My carnations are still in that bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
And I've got a whole row plus 3 of the grape cherry tomatoes. Out back, I planted 3 kinds of tomatoes in the big bucket system. And we'll take a walk out there and take a look at those too before I get started on Ruthie's flower bed. She wants to start some flowers in buckets. So we're going to take a walk out here. And I'm going to get all done with buckets and mixing soil. I am going to mow this lawn. It's starting to get high again. I just mowed it last Friday or Saturday. Chicks are all out running. Well, there's not really much chicks anymore. They're pretty good sized babies. We got the buckets out of the pool. We're going to clean the pool out and give it the ducks. Always recycling on this farm. We have some Fuji jalapenos planted in this. All this in the bucket system. We have these are Fuji jalapenos. These are Mountain Fresh tomatoes. These are Celebrity tomatoes. And I started some of the Romas. The bok choy is going up in the big ones. As soon as they get just a little bit taller, I've got those in the greenhouse. So what I've got to do now is these buckets down here, I've got some of the dirt from the bucket system. You can still see what was in the net cup on some of them. I'm going to take these up front. We're going to bust up the soil, add some peat moss and a little of the compost to it, and we're going to plant the rest of the lettuce in those 4 containers, if not in some of these too. But these other containers, Ruthie wants to start some flowers in, and that'll clean up a lot of the containers around the greenhouse. So, and we still got a bunch of buckets and things in there she can use too. So there'll be plenty of things for her to plant flowers in. And this will clean this up because I want to eventually pull that big dog container in here, close off the vents, and maybe put the giants in here to grow up a little bit once they get big enough where they can't get through the wire. And we'll use that to raise the giants for a while, the Jersey Giants. How are these guys doing this morning? We'll take a quick look at the birds before we get started because I have to get the tractor out and everything. You guys are doing good. You got a thing of water and a pan of water, and you'll be looking for that weeds I've got to give you too this morning. There's a lot of them, and we still got this many in the house I've got to bring out in the next few days once they get established. Our ducks, we have had our ducks a whole 2 weeks or 1 week? 2 weeks. See that blue half barrel? She's got at least 3 eggs in there. So she may be setting.
Can we take the ducklings right away so they don't get...
I would leave the ducklings right with the mom, and
Okay. I don't want any... they won't die, will they?
hawk gets them or cat gets them or something like
Can we
that.
bring
But
them in the house?
no, I'm not raising ducks in the house.
Okay.
There'll be plenty of places for these ducks to be. I'm gonna move this fence over so that it's this side of the pear trees, and we're gonna put a tap on this. That way there will be no way for the hawks to get them. But they stay under that part that's got wire over it anyway, so they'll keep the ducklings safe. We'll just put a pan of water in there so the ducklings can get plenty of water, and
Okay.
make sure they got plenty of feed down there. Ducklings grow fast. They're not like chicks. They'll be as big as their mothers in less than a month. Alright, I'm going to let Ruthie have the camera back, and I'm going to get started on my day now that we're done with the dentist for the last time.
And we're very happy at the Walcott Dentistry.
Happy with this.
How many did they do today? For me.
They did 5 today.
5 teeth. I'm all done with my 14 cavities and...
Was it 5 teeth? Yeah, you had 3 the first time, 6 the next. There was 9, so yeah, it should be 5.
And how many days did they do it all?
3.
3 days.
Monday through Wednesday.
I got 14 cavities done. This is someone that has anxiety when they go to the dentist.
And I finally got to read a book for the first time in 3 or 4 years. Do you want your thing up here in case you want to lay down?
I'm going to crochet for right now.
Well, I'll bring it up there. At least it'll get warm.
In case I need a nap.
It's a little damp from the night air, so this will allow it to drain out. Drain out and dry out.
I can take a nap right here. If I...
I'll lay this in the sun. I still gotta get these vans started. I got somebody supposed to come and buy them and get them out of here this next week after vacation. I'll leave it set right here, Ruthie, and it'll dry out.
Okay. Sounds good.
Alright, now I'm gonna get started by getting the tractor. I really need to get that compost out of the back of the wagon, so I think I'll do that first.
Okay.
But we've been busy, even with everything going on. Not much compost left there, so I'll use it for the boxes.
Do you need the tractor now?
Well, I'm going to have to go get those buckets and things with the dirt in them.
Okay.
I'm not carrying them up here.
Getting it right now?
Like right now, no, I'm going to do this compost now.
Okay.
I'm going to sift this all up and put it in the buckets and use it as needed. And that way I've got the wagon for carrying everything. Not that I couldn't carry them with this in there, but I still got to use it up anyway. I'm going to use up what I can. I'll tell you, after doing this for 2 days, it's still not as bad as using a rototiller. By the end of the day, we're using a rototiller, I'm beat.
And what may we be doing tomorrow?
Well, depending on if I can get a hold of somebody, we may be getting a beehive tomorrow. If things work out. We're going to expand our farm. How does that sound? Okay, now I'm going one of the feet. This is pretty good season because I've only used, this is the first bundle of peat and I've already got the garden done. I bought 2 bundles this year and I didn't need them. So I'll just hang on to the other one for next season or for your flowers. Everything was just easy to sort.
So we're going to stop the video right now.
And I'm going to get the tractor and mix a little bit of soil and
Stick around, we'll be having some more up. I'm going to do some crocheting. Well, he is
finishing garden stuff.
So like, subscribe, please share. We'll see you in the next video.